We're just down here on the Wilson River. We did a quick overnight camping trip in our local area. Shad came up for the weekend. He had to get a couple of things done to his cruiser. I didn't do any filming this weekend. We're going to do a video on Shad's 76 series cruiser and go through everything he's done to it and all that stuff. First thing is what type of four-wheel drive it is.
So it's a Toyota Landcruiser 76 series, and it's the GXL, and it's a 2016 model.
And how many Ks have you got on it?
49,000.
And you've had it since new, haven't you?
Yeah, I bought it brand new.
Twin factory diff locks?
That's right, yeah. So it's GXL, so it's got the factory lockers.
Does it have cruise control?
No
cruise control.
No cruise
Air conditioner?
Yeah, that was extra.
That's like, everything's so basic with these cars. You got to pay another $2,000 to get an air conditioner. Coil springs at the front.
Yeah.
Leaf springs at the rear.
Yeah.
And solid axle front and rear.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll start with the front. First things on the front is the bull bar.
So that's the ARB big tube. Got the ARB recovery point underneath and the radiator.
I was going to say that, you got a bash plate there?
Yeah, it's like a radiator.
Is that an ARB one?
Yeah.
And then winch.
Carbon winch, 12,000 pound.
And normally have lights there which are sent away to be fixed.
Yeah, so they're the Light Force HTX lights. So they've actually gone back under warranty, but Light Force are coming to the party, and could be another set on here very shortly.
And then the aerial for the UHF. What area did you say it was?
That's an Oricom. Forget the actual, like, Oricom's the brand, but I forget what, they make a few different ones, but that's 3dB, and then you can unscrew that. I have another piece in the car, makes it taller, and takes it to 6 or 6.5 dB or something. But I normally just run it like that.
Snorkel, that's a Safari snorkel obviously.
Yeah, that's the Safari RMAX, so slightly bigger than the normal one.
Because these come with a factory snorkel, don't they? Toyota?
Yeah.
They come with a factory snorkel? But it's not a snorkel.
Yeah, but it's not a snorkel. They call it an elevated air intake or something. It has heaps of little joins in here and where it goes through the guard. And
so can you make those factory ones waterproof? Or it's not worth it?
Probably not worth it. Yeah, a lot of work sealing up all the joins and everything. And yeah.
But these ones obviously fully sealed.
Yeah, and a lot bigger too. This is a lot bigger snorkel than the factory one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the air, do you still have the factory airbox?
Yeah, I do, but they've cut the side of it out because this is a lot bigger air intake.
Yeah.
So they've cut the side of the airbox out, and there's another bit stuck on there, so to get a bit more flow through there.
Is that airbox fully sealed? Does it have like drain plugs in the bottom?
No, so the drain plug's been sealed up in the bottom.
Everything's sealed. Yeah. And then tyres and rims?
So these are 16 by 8 ROH wheels. They're the octagons.
So 8 wide, 16 high.
Yeah. And
they're steel or alloy?
Alloy. And the tyres are the BFG Muddies 285 by 75.
And that's 33.
Yeah, nearly. Yeah.
Just under.
Yeah.
And then suspension on the car has a 2-inch lift, is that right?
Yeah, 2-inch lift. So it's got Lovells springs in the front.
Yeah.
Tough Dog springs in the back.
Yeah.
And Lovells shocks. So that's something I'm looking at making a bit better later on. It's a different suspension kit.
Side steps, they're still the factory. These are the ones that come with it, aren't they?
Yeah, just
factory alloy ones. But that's probably your next modification, possibly.
Probably, yeah.
These flares as well, are they factory?
Yeah.
Factory, but have you added this extra
bit of rubber?
Extra bit of rubber. Yeah. So did that stick out without the rubber? Was that hard? Yeah. So that makes it back to legal.
Yeah. Because I've had the rear wheel track corrected.
Talking about these rear flares to cover up this rear tyre. This rear tyre is out further because Shad had the rear wheel track corrected. So how does it work? So the rear is in more than the front.
Yeah.
Originally.
So these cars come out factory with a narrower rear wheel track, and it's narrower by 100 mil. So
that's a fair way.
Yeah, 50 mil each side. So.
Is that and isn't that because the engine? Is that why? Is it because of the V8 engine?
I think so. Yeah, they widened the front to fit the V8 in, and then didn't
do the back. Which is weird. Yeah. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah. This has the multi-drive True Tracker kit in it, but also before I could put that in, the 76 series has a weaker housing. So this has a 79 series out of the ute. Has the housing from that in there, and then it has the true tracker on there, and that's corrected my wheel track.
And then you had to get it engineered as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so it's all been fully engineered. Yeah.
So what's the problem with the rear being smaller than the front? Like, why do you get it changed?
Yeah, alright, so initially I thought it wouldn't be a problem.
Because I remember you said that to me. You said, when you bought it, you thought, it'll be right, like no big deal.
Yeah.
And then you start driving and you realised it was a big deal.
Yeah, so we've done a couple of trips to Fraser Island, and especially towing a trailer or a camper trailer or anything, you can really feel that it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, so
because the rear wheels are on a different track to the front wheels.
Yeah, so your front wheels are cutting through the sand, and then your back wheels don't know which wheel rut to sit in, so they do this, and then the trailer worse. Until you've had it fixed, you don't realise
how much difference it makes. So
exactly.
So you're happy you did it. Like once you got done, you noticed a big difference.
Yeah.
Next thing is the roof rack. It is a Rhino rack. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rhino rack.
Yeah. It's the Pioneer platform.
Just a flat one.
Yeah, just a flat rack.
How's that mounted? Is that just door clamped?
Yeah, just on the gutter here.
Yeah.
Because this castle has the old the gutter. So yeah, it's just these 6 feet down onto the roof.
And then what have you got up there on the roof rack?
Yeah, so we got the shovel on the side here, and on the front there is a fixed mounted 110 watt solar panel.
Yeah. Which would obviously run your dual battery system.
That's right. Yeah. So now the ignition's off. That's charging as we speak. That just
automatically charges all the time.
Yeah. Behind the solar panel are 4 max tracks.
And then over the other side you got the Fox wing awning.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The Fox wing awning's on the other side.
270 degree awning.
Yeah.
Have you had a normal awning compared to the 270 degree awning?
Yeah. On another car. Yeah.
And is it because I've looked at getting that 270 degree awning on mine. Yeah. Is it worth the awning, you reckon? Like, is it better? What's the difference between, say, a normal awning and 270? Is it worth the upgrade to get the bigger one?
For me it is, because even my other car, I had a Hilux before. You're always working out of the back of the car, whether it's a wagon or a ute. Yeah. That's where you're cooking and whatever, getting stuff in and out. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Then around the back, we have the rear bar, which you only had put on yesterday.
Yeah.
Brand new rear bar.
Yeah. So that's a Kmart rear bar. Steel. Yeah.
Yeah. You just had the factory one before that.
Yeah, and the wheel was on the door. Now the wheel's on the bar. Yeah, and obviously got 2 jerry cans.
Did you have that here before? You only had the wheel before,
Yeah, I only had the wheel, just on the door.
Yeah, so you got 2 water cans.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I can swap out to fuel if I need to. Or,
yeah. And you got the cargo bag, holder, whatever you call it. What are they called? The tyre carrier bag or something?
Yeah, with the rubbish bag.
So what do you use that for? Just rubbish?
Just rubbish. So it's got 2 compartments, so I still recycle when I go camping.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think in the side here, I carry some sand pegs. Yeah. Just in that side pocket. I think this side's got some ratchet straps in there.
And that's a full size tyre, 33-inch tyre fits there?
Yeah, that's the same as what's on the car.
Do you rotate that tyre with the others, or is that brand new?
No, this one's been on the car. I do rotate.
And actually, last thing around the back here, is this isn't a factory exhaust? No. So what exhaust have you got on there?
So this is a 3-inch redback exhaust.
That's stainless steel?
No, it's just a normal aluminized mild steel or whatever, yeah. No mufflers, just got the cat, and then it's straight through.
I would do in the back of the car now. We were out camping last night, so it's obviously got everything set up in here the way it is when you're away.
So I suppose to start with, it's the I've got a drawer system. It's the drifter drawers, 40 litre angle fridge on a Clearview fridge slide. That's a drop down slide. Then we got the cargo barrier, and in front of the drawers is a 35 litre water tank that fits in the gap between the front of the drawers and the back seat.
So you got that 35 litre water tank, and now you've also got 40 on the back on the doors as well.
This shelf here I made myself just to utilise the room on top, because there's actually not much room in the back of these wagons.
Yeah. It's pretty small compared to, say, a ute.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are these?
Yeah, like they're insulated sunshades on the windows.
Yeah.
Keeps the sun out of the back of the car, so obviously keeps it cooler.
Yeah.
Stops stuff like the sun fading everything and that.
Yeah.
And also people can't see what you've got in the back of your car. So this these drawers have a table, so you can have it half out like that and use it as a bench, just like that. If you need a bit of extra room.
Like, what's that? It's like vinyl on top.
Like a laminate or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you can just pull it the whole way out and set it up as a table.
Oh really? It's got the whole table set. Is that
Yeah.
the one you, is that so that's the table you use at camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that works good then.
Yeah, and it just slides in. And each leg's individually adjustable.
Yeah.
So even here we could set it up and still be stable.
And that's part of this drawer system. It's not
Yeah.
like an extra thing you've done.
No, that's how it comes.
Yeah.
So this drawer here, the smaller one, this is like tools, recovery gear, like a tyre plug kit, little handsaw. So this just all sorts of bits and pieces. Winch controller and a voltmeter, some torches, spare fuses. You know, I could go on for half an hour about it.
There's a fair bit in there.
Yeah. And then in this side is this the kitchen drawer. So I got a couple of chopping boards there. It's got all our stuff just for camping out of the car. Got a little jet boil stove. This little utensil tray slides backwards and forwards, but in the back there I've got a billy. We've got like a pot and pan set there. One of the larger jet boil canisters, a chopping board, and I think there's another frying pan underneath there, and then it's got plates, cups, coffee, sugar, all that basic stuff that you just leave in there, and if you want to go away you can. You don't have to worry about packing all that, it's all done.
So you keep all this all set up all the time?
Yeah,
it's all ready to go?
Yeah, that's how it is, yeah.
So it's not too much effort when you need to go away then?
I've only got to pack fresh food and clothes.
Yeah.
That's it. Go away.
40 litres?
Yeah.
And is that enough for your bigger trips? Like you don't have any other... Because I know mine's 50.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's about a week. And then
Yeah.
after that I'm struggling. Do like a week of cold food I can fit.
Okay,
and that's enough for you?
Yeah, it depends who's coming away.
Yeah.
And sometimes if it's a bigger trip we're taking the camper trailer as well. So
When that has a fridge, does it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Got some power outlets at the back here. So this is a little switch to turn it on. I've got a voltmeter, 2 cigarette sockets and 2 USB.
Do you have an inverter in yours?
No inverter.
No. Just a 12 volt system. So you use, what are you using them for? Just charging phones and
torches and
Do you have
stuff.
any camp lights set up permanently?
So I've got this LED strip light just there
Yeah.
on the bottom of that.
Yeah.
That's all I've got
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
So I got the HEMA HN7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the newest one?
No,
The previous one.
previous one, yeah.
Do you like that?
Okay.
That's probably the most asked question I get is about my VMS. And I like it,
Yeah.
but 95% of people I talk to say it's a hunk of crap.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but then people have told me, most people say that's better, but then people have also told me that's crap. So I think a lot of problem, especially with the VMS, is people don't know how to use it properly.
Yeah.
It's not very like intuitive. Because a lot of people I've spoke to, they're like, oh, it does this, it's a hunk of crap. And then I'd say, oh, well, you just need to press this button and that button and it'll fix that. And then they're like, oh, okay. Do you have maps on your phone as well?
Yeah. Sometimes I go back to that or use both. Or this center console is new.
Aftermarket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the cruiser consoles or something like that. The other one was too small, you couldn't rest your arm on it.
Yeah.
This one's heaps better, plus you get a cup holder.
This whole thing replaced?
This whole lot, yeah.
The whole thing?
Yeah. We've also got this projector voltmeter, so it does both batteries. So I can see when I'm driving, I can make sure that the second one's charging. And I can see now that the second one's charging because the solar panel, obviously.
So is that 2 dual batteries, or that's your starter battery and your dual battery?
Yeah, that's starter battery on top and dual battery on the second battery on the bottom. Fridge temperature monitor. So that's the fridge now. So I got an iDrive on this.
Do you like that?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
And that's just throttle control, isn't it?
Yeah. So it just makes the throttle more responsive, but also I like it because if you put it to economy or something, when you're forward driving, you can have it less responsive, so you're not jerking on the throttle so much. And then just got some extra switches here. That's for the compressor, the ARB compressor.
Yeah.
And then these are for my HTX lights,
Which
the light when they're on there.
Not on there at the moment.
Yeah.
And what's that red arc button there?
Oh yeah, I've got the Red Arc Tow Pro electronic braking controller.
Yeah, for when you're towing.
Yeah, that's the control for the diff lock. So you can have just the rear locker on, or you can have both.
So you can't have the front on by itself.
No.
Rear only, or both. You got this aftermarket roof console up there.
I got the CB radio, the UHF radio here.
Yeah.
So Unidam.
Yeah. So is that a different brand
Then the Aerial.
Yeah, it's the Aerial. Yeah. But same system, they work together.
Yeah.
Just different brands.
Yeah.
Any reason for that, or?
I like this Unidam one because it's got the speaker out the front here.
Yeah.
So you can hear a bit better, and it also has I like this one because it's got a replay function.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you haven't heard what the person said,
yeah,
you can just hit replay instead of going, hey, what was that? LED lights.
Yeah.
In here, and two at the back there as well.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got just a bit of a storage thing.
Oh, you got a few maps and stuff
Yeah,
in there.
I find that awesome. Just the black duck canvas seat covers.
Are they just on the front, or are they on the back too?
They're on the rear too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
front and back.
Underneath the seat is just a normal ARB air compressor.
Is that the single one or the twin one?
Just a single one, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have an outlet here, and I also have an outlet on the passenger side. Fire extinguisher on the side, yeah. And then I just got this thing from Bunnings. We got a couple of rain jackets and keep our hats and.
Is that the first aid bag there? You said first. No, it's around the back.
It's in the back, yeah, on that little top shelf, yeah.
All right, and then under the bonnet.
Second fuel filter.
Yeah.
Over this side.
Yeah.
And a auxiliary fuse box that runs off my second battery. The second battery's over this side. So that's starting battery, second battery.
And what size is that deep cycle battery?
Yeah, it's a calcium 95 amp hour. My red arc DC charger's actually under the dash.
Yeah.
So
does that keep it away from the heat?
Yeah. So the battery is right in that corner.
Yeah.
And just under that corner of the dash is the red arc DC charger. Also have a HPD catch cam. That's a SRW screen just to keep all the leaves and stuff out of the intercooler.
So does that not come with a screen?
It's just got that. See that really open mesh one underneath?
Yeah.
It's just got that one.
Yeah. So it's the original intercooler, but you just put the screen on top.
Yeah. These are my fuses. I think these are like a MIDI fuse. So these run all my heavy loaded stuff like air compressor, DC charger, the Anderson plug on the back, and then this one is for this is a 100 amp one for the fuse box, which is on the other side. So the only thing I've added to the main battery is the winch and the brake controller. Everything else is second battery. Yeah.
So is there anything you've broken on this car since you've had it? Anything you've broken on the tracks or stopped working or anything like that?
No.
Haven't broken anything?
No.
You had a mud in the tyre. That's not really broken, but.
No, yeah, we had mud in the bead. Tyre was going flat. Clean that out.
Other than that, you haven't broken any parts or anything. Haven't had any issues with it.
No.
Been good then.
Yeah.
Any future mods, like anything you want to do? What's the next thing you're going to do to it, or what do you want to do next?
Probably do something about rock sliders or side steps.
Yep.
And then I'll look at doing better suspension, whatever that is yet. I don't know.
You've been a few places in this car now, haven't you? Like, what's your favourite couple of trips you've done
in this car?
Yeah.
You have to say the high country. It's pretty good down there.
Yeah. You've done a few now to the high country, haven't you?
Yeah, 4 this year.
4 this year. And what car did you have before this?
So I had a Toyota Hilux dual cab.
What's the favourite? Like, what's your favourite thing you've done to it?
The exhaust is pretty good.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the exhaust.
Sounds a lot better.
Yeah, it sounds better, but it's not really. Doesn't help you in the bush or anything like that. But yeah.
Yeah. Any noticeable more power, anything for that, or not really?
Tiny bit, yeah. Probably the tyres really help this car out.